Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bowl Central. I don't know if you're aware of this, but last month in May 2025, this game right here, Red Dead Redemption, turned 15 years old. Happy birthday. Happy 15th. You're old enough to argue with your parents and ride a skateboard. I don't know, I was a kid in the 90s. Who knows what the hell these kids do. Blah, 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 blah. I wanted to take a minute to do one of my retro Roundup gaming segments on Red Dead. I think it qualifies as retro. It's weird for me to say that. I'm 40, by the way, so 15 years ago doesn't seem like much. This game came out right when I was starting my career as a technical writer. That didn't really go very well because I also developed schizoaffective disorder. That's a long story. I'm not going to go there right now. I'm a crazy person. But regardless, this game blew my mind 15 years ago. Mr. Red Dead Redemption. It may have blown your mind if you've never played it, if you've always wanted to, or if you've only played it a little. I'm going to encourage you right now on this, the 15th anniversary, to re-download it if you can, unless you have to buy it and you don't want to, because it's like $30 on Xbox even. I'm like, it's a 15-year-old game, you want $30? Well, they can get $30, Rockstar and Microsoft, because it's a great game and it still is great. That's the thing I really want to communicate to you. You pop this thing into your PlayStation, your Xbox, your PC, your Switch, because it's on all of those now. You are going to have one hell of a great Western adventure. There's so much good about this game that is still so good to this day. You want gunning mechanics that are kind of too easy, fair, a little too easy, but that really do make you feel like a cowboy badass, right here, baby. You want really excellent horse riding mechanics that really kind of do feel fairly realistic, right here, man. You want an excellent kind of deep and character driven but still very funny in the Rockstar way story. Look no further. You want graphics that can still stun 15 years later. I was playing this thing and noticing the kind of the dust devils that would come through, and the beautiful heat, what are they called, mirages that'll kind of just sweep through this beautiful desert place. My nephew happened to be watching this. My nephew's 19 years old. He happened to be watching as I was playing this, and he's like, so let me get this straight. This is just Grand Theft Auto Western edition. And I thought about it first. I was like, yeah, it is kind of what it is. But then I went on to explain, the first thing that I thought to say to that was, but it's more mature than Grand Theft Auto. And he's like, how could it be more mature? Grand Theft Auto is about prostitutes and drugs and stealing cars. No, I said, not mature in the immature sense, mature in the sense that it grew up a little bit. This story is very powerful, it turns out, and you'll see that in the last little bit. You'll see exactly how powerful the story was the whole time. But it's also got these moments, like I remember the first time I rode into the quote-unquote Mexico territory, and this beautiful song plays, and it just sets the stage. It just feels right, man. It feels like I'm riding into town on the one-horse town, man, and I got my 6-shooter, and you know what I mean? It just feels so good. And mechanically speaking, now here's something I want to touch on. In the development of this game took 5 years to develop. The script took 2 years to write. It was a 1,500-page script. Rockstar Games bought the rights to Red Dead Revolver from Capcom, which they were failing to finish back in 2003. They finished that game in 9 months and then immediately began to think about Red Dead in a totally different way. What if we make it an open world like Grand Theft Auto? What if we make it a deep story? What if we take these shooting mechanics and turn it into something very, very playable in a 3D, fully realized American West? Yeah? And so the development cycle began. Some things changed the process. First of all, they realized they had to upgrade their engine, the Rage engine. This is the first major upgrade the Rage engine received, And you can really tell the difference between this and stuff from like the PS2, Xbox era, and even Grand Theft Auto, where are we? Grand Theft Auto 4. This is a much more fluid, a much more dynamic experience, visually and basically just on the controller level, on the gameplay level. And they also kind of realized at some point, and this is documented as well, that it would become the most expensive video game of all time at that time. And primarily that's because at some point they realized, Xbox and PS2 aren't really going to cut it, and we're looking forward to PS3 now and the Xbox 360, and we're going to upgrade it for that. So all those things combined, and boy did that concept pay off. This game is classic. This game is so good. I couldn't put it down. All this footage that you're seeing in this video I collected in the last week, and I had just as much fun playing it as I did in 2010. I remember distinctly the night that it came out. I got off work, my tech writing job that went nowhere eventually. I went to Best Buy. I bought the game. I brought it home to my wife. I put it in my Xbox 360, and it took me away. And it took me away for a month because I put a lot of time into it, and I have to say that I had that experience all over again. This is a retro game that will not let you down. So many do, because we've moved on, and some are nostalgia fueled, and what we thought was excellent kind of wasn't. It's just how it made us feel at the time, and we remember feeling that way. This is one that won't let you down. That much I can promise you. So, my friends, my dear YouTube friends, do me a favor. If you drink, which I don't really. Again, schizophrenic. Shouldn't drink. Tip back a Coca-Cola for me tonight for Red Dead Redemption's 15th anniversary. Furthermore, if you like this video, please do like it. If you want to subscribe to the channel, do subscribe. I got some more shooting to do. I got some more bad guys to slay, horses to steal. Boy, oh boy.